guys. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Jeffrey Socrates. Ew. Recount while it's still fresh in my mind what exactly was happening. So I entered Starbucks. I had a tank top on, but I had like nice shoes, nice pants, my watch. This wasn't today. And when I sat down, I sat down next to these two older ladies that were talking, and the masked man, young man, yes, young man. He looked like he was at least 22 years old, but he had a business, everything. He had money, or at least 23, 22, 24, around there. It was roughly around there. It was definitely not 25. It was definitely not 26. And the young lady was at least younger, maybe 22 years old. She looked like she was starting her own business, or maybe she was even younger at 20. But they kept talking about flying around and everything, so I had my headphones in, and as soon as I sat down, as soon as I entered, it was an entire energy shift. But the moment I sat down, he looked at me. She took a little glance, and he just felt instantly intimidated, to the point that he got up, was like, hopefully his camera's not shaking. He got up and he goes, "Do you want to move a little bit down?" Because there was a lady all the way down in the corner, like 2 seats down, and she left. By the time I got my drink, she left. And can I go? Yeah, this guy's turn. And essentially, they moved down. That's okay. That's fine. I don't mind that. But she left her drink on the table, or at least she moved it last. And she just like stared at me real quick while taking a sip. She was most likely thinking, "Oh, he's handsome, or he's attractive." And then she kept it pushing. There's nothing happened after that. It was straight. Now during this time, I can't lie, I was practicing releasing my energy, so it kind of affected her. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he started talking. I was observing them, like through the corner of my eye while studying. And first, for some reason, they enter a FaceTime with some guy. I don't know who it was. But the way they were pointed was with their back towards me, both on FaceTime, like this. Then eventually they move, or she moved, because he kind of essentially stopped talking to the dude. And she moved facing me. But while she was talking, she was full-blown flowing with the conversation. She was doing one-side conversation. She was just talking for at least 7 to 8 minutes. To this point, the boyfriend was getting irritated. You can see it. His legs were shaking, his hand was shaking, he was gripping his knee, etc. In his eyes, and this is when I truly realized that he is definitely extremely insecure in this relationship, because in his eyes, he knows the woman, his girlfriend, was attractive. He kept bringing up, "Oh, I'm your girlfriend," and everything. Eventually, well, I'll get to that point. Eventually, she does hang up the FaceTime after facing me. I'm assuming she was looking at me while talking to him, because I felt little glances. I always assume certain things. Sometimes you just gotta be so delusional, or extremely assume that things are happening because of you. Anyways, so I was assuming they hang up, or she hangs up the FaceTime, and then they start talking, and then he kept saying, "Oh, you're my girlfriend. I'm doing this and that." Mind you, she's running her own business, and he's saying, "Oh, that's a good idea. I always tell you that you should apply that to your own business because you're my girlfriend." And he's like, "Don't worry, I'll buy you the business card. Don't worry, I'll buy you this bag. Do you want this bag? What about this bag?" And the way she answers goes, "Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want. Whatever your idea is." Which makes it seem that he's in power. Do you guys understand this? She was sitting there she was literally just flowing with some guy. But then when she talked to her boyfriend, it's it was definitely manipulative to a certain degree. She kept their, I won't say head down. She just wasn't her true self. He kept asking her, "What about this bag?" She was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want." She made him feel like he was in control, and he probably thought he was in control. Because at a certain point he goes, "Yeah, your boyfriend knows how to fight." Started swinging hands, and then like in the air, and then looked at me, and I'm sitting here just studying. I'm like, bro, nobody cares. Relax. And she knew exactly what was going on. But this man really has some insecurities in that relationship. He probably thought that he can't keep her. And the thing is, he can't keep her, because she was definitely cheating on him. There is no ifs or buts about that. This girl set up a lunch date in front of him. A lunch date with someone who just had a baby. A business lunch date. Because, again, like I said, she's a businesswoman also. And he goes around flying around the country. He was talking about going to Ecuador to do business. She's talking about, "Yeah, I fly around California, North Carolina. I have friends there." Friends, like, that she does business with. Come on. He was talking about buying a house. He just got the master plan, etc. They're about to move to, I don't know, somewhere. I have no idea. But this girl in front of him set up a lunch date to the point that he goes, oh, who's that? Is that guy that you did business with? She goes, "Yeah, he just had a baby. I want to see the baby, or I want to talk to him. Mind you, again, this entire time I was practicing releasing my energy, my sexual energy, and directing it to people. So she was completely feeling it. I could tell by the way she was fidgeting. At that point, it was hitting her, but not to the level of bam, orgasm, because eventually it does get to that point. So she set up a lunch date right in front of him. And he goes, "I want to join." And then she got she got quiet for like 2-3 seconds. And then she goes, "Well, yeah, that's fine. Okay." Now, this is the funny part. I was directing the energy, never looked at her, he goes to use the bathroom. In reality, he put his phone, or he had his laptop up, and it was definitely recording. It was something, because the way he came back was like, whew, yeah, man, the bathroom. It was like 10 minutes. I was like, nah, you were not going to the bathroom, because I went to the bathroom right out there, and there was nothing. Like, I was like, nah, bro, you were faking that. You were faking that. You definitely had some recording or something. You probably were trying to capture your girlfriend in the act, or me trying to make a move on her. I was like, nah, bro, no, that's not working. Because her and I, we did absolutely nothing. I didn't look her way, she didn't look my way. And then we just that was funny. But yeah, he was saying they're recording it. Now the worst part about this is she was actually attractive young lady, and he kept talking down to her, belittling her ideas, her fun mind. I could tell she definitely did not respect this man. I know for a fact she hated it. I could just tell she hated this man, because because she went to the bathroom to, I'm assuming, check her pants, because she came back like 1 minute later. It was something. Because again, I was practicing my energy release, and when she came back, she was looking at him. She's like, I just had an idea of this something, but she was like pointing her butt towards me, on purpose to seduce me. Again, I was ignoring her the whole time. She probably never been ignored to that level. And he goes, that young lady knew exactly what she was doing. That's crazy. Now, like, if I truly think about it, these women are cold-blooded. They know. These women are cold-blooded. I love it. Anyways, she said something, and he goes, wow, this is why I really like you, and I have you and my girlfriend, because you have all these fun little ideas that would go nowhere. And she goes, and you just feel the energy drop, and she goes, wow, okay. She's like, oh, okay. Then he says something like, oh, you should do this. She goes, well, that sucks. And then he tried to ask her for help on the computer. No, wait, hold on. That doesn't matter, to be honest. He tried to ask her for help on the computer, but he knew exactly what to do. He just asked her to make her look dumb, to kill her ego. Because she goes, oh, I don't know how to do this. And he goes, oh, don't worry, I didn't expect anything from you. I was like, bro, you know what? Good for her. Good for her for getting what she needs. Or maybe it was just a trade. He knows she's a trophy wife that he's propelling up and is attractive, and she's just using him to help her with her business. That relationship down the line would not be sustainable. So I know. And that made me realize, man, you cannot lead with money. You really can't. Well, it didn't make me realize. It just truly confirmed everything. I was like, man, this is a young man with a business, money, 24 at least, having a house, a master plan, a giant in the state. It wasn't even a house, it was in the state. Talk about running around the country or different countries doing business, helping her do business, buying her bags, her clothes, her business cards, everything. Don't leave with money, bro. These are completely masked men. And it was a little sad to see, to be honest. Him talking down to her, and she's definitely not gonna be happy in that relationship. In that household, you truly have to kill your ego for that. not even kill you. You just have to swallow your pride, just to get what you want. And once you get what you want, once it's latched on, you wait a little bit, and then bam, you take it all away. Cold-hearted. That, and I'm just sitting there like, man, this is funny. Funny but sad. Humorous. Is what it is. Anyway, that's just my story of a masked man. What the fuck? And yes, that's just a real world example. I highly suggest going out and observing people. Sitting down at Starbucks in a high traffic, higher class area is definitely the way to go. You will hear and meet and see a lot of people come and go. And with that being said, you guys have a great day.